Okay, you're welcome back to the blog on Cool TV, and we have our second story ready.
Kel.
Hopefully, Titi Laya is going to sing for us.
Wait, there was something you did. What's that? You'd yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
please
learn
don't
it.
try it. Don't try it. Oh my goodness, you have to try it.
What? What's you
She
trying to
couldn't
do?
do it.
Why are
She
you
tried to do
yodeling?
what you just did.
Yeah. Why are you?
Yodeling is a nice
Yodeling.
word. Why you covering your mouth?
Oh,
you know what to, quiver your lips.
Let me sing like someone I know.
Why you sound like a goat at the slaughter?
You know who's singing like that?
I don't know.
We don't know. Okay.
What?
To all intents and purposes, I Am a Woman by Bruce Jenner.
Dare I say this is our deepest story yet, y'all?
I think so, yeah. I think it's
Why?
deep. You don't know what has been going on in entertainment
What?
world.
I know he's a woman now, but why is he? He has been a
We'll
woman
get to
since.
find out in a minute.
Okay.
After rumors and speculations for over a year, Bruce Jenner, Olympian legend, let me repeat that, Olympian legend and stepfather of famous socialite Kim Kardashian has finally claimed that he is a woman. In the highly anticipated primetime interview with Diane Sawyer, the 65-year-old Bruce explained, and I quote, "My brain is much more female than male. I look at women all the time and think how lucky they are that they can wake up and be themselves." Okay, this is not stuff we just made up. We actually have a clip of the interview, so we're just gonna play that. Let's hear it from Bruce's own lips.
Let's take the damn ponytail out.
A symbolic moment after 65 years. In a sense, we start again. Are you a woman?
Yes, for all intents and purposes, I am a woman. People look at me differently. They see you as this macho male, but my heart and my soul and everything that I do in life, it is part of me. That female side is part of me. That's who I am. I was not genetically born that way. As of now, I have all the male parts and all that kind of stuff. So in a lot of ways, we're different, okay? But we still identify as female. And that's very hard for Bruce Jenner to say. Because why? I don't want to disappoint people.
Wow. Man.
A tearful Bruce said he was encouraged to begin transition after the success of their TV show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, enabled him to afford it. Okay, so he basically used the show for some, okay, cool. Bruce further explains that he had considered committing suicide after the paparazzi discovered he was at a facility to shave down his Adam's apple, and he didn't want to hurt his family. He said, and I quote, "I downplayed it. When you love somebody, you don't want to hurt them." Now, some people, including some from the transgender community, feel that he's a spectacle and not a hero. Some people feel that this is a publicity stunt, but Bruce insists he's always felt like a liar every time he wore a suit. He goes, "Bruce lives a lie. She is not a lie. I just can't do it anymore. When I had on my suit, I would walk off the stage and feel like a liar." Now, in case you're wondering, though, about his sexual preference, he insists that he is not homosexual and all his attractions to women were real. Really? Okay. Yeah. Chris Humphries, where have you been, though? Kim Kardashian's ex-husband had something to say. Why would he have something to say? I don't know. He tweeted, "Man, I'm glad I got out when I did. Hashtag gotta do you." Please, who asked for this one's opinion? I know, but the guy is giving like Thanksgiving service. You know, you look at your life. I'm glad I got out when I did. And you're like, okay. So, of course, he got harsh criticism on Twitter, and then he tweeted, "I have and always will support Bruce. Hence the hashtag gotta do you. Now, I recognize I was too vague, and I sincerely apologize for the way this came across." Loads of other celebrities, friends, family members, and all have shown Bruce immense support, including all 3 of his ex-wives.
Man, this is the deepest story.
I don't even
There's
know
so
what
many
to say.
angles to it. So many.
Wow.
What are your thoughts, though, on secrets in marriage? Forget secrets in marriage. What are your thoughts on all this? What is going on?
I actually feel sorry for the guy. I don't know.
Like, I'm confused.
I actually feel sorry for the guy, honestly.
Really?
I feel I should send a tweet.
Yeah, but you see, that's the interesting thing about the media. They know how to spin a story in such a way that something that should not make sense at all starts to attract, you know,
because a lot of
emotions,
people
and
have
people
been
are sorry
putting up
for him.
tweets and Instagram posts saying, we support you,
Even
Bruce.
our very own,
You're a
people.
hero, you're being yourself, you're helping people to just be true to them. I'm like, but he was born a man. How is he being true to himself?
The tweet part, of course, was me being sarcastic, but I do feel sorry for him. Like, to have that in you, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so awkward. It's just, when he talked about the suicide, whatever, it's not like I'm getting sold or anything, but it's just, it has to be the most awkward thing ever. So you've been what? You've been married 3 times. And at least after the first divorce, you should have said, you know what, I'm a woman.
No,
Take me as I am.
Transgender people are not necessarily gay.
Do you really believe that?
Yes, it's
Do you
true.
believe that?
I know many. I mean,
It's hard for, I don't even know what
it's
to
true.
make sense out of again. But my issue with this is it's not even about Bruce anymore. I think I'm sorry for the whole of America because everything is, oh yes, we need to accept this. We need to accept them for who they are. I think
Where do we
they
draw the
are
line of
beginning to forget
acceptance?
where to draw the line. They are beginning to accept everything. What the economy is so great, you just wake up and say you don't want to be a man anymore. Someone that was a man living the life of a woman, you're saying he's being himself. How? So you're selling lies to people.
You know
was
what I
such
do
a
have
manly
an
man
issue
before.
with. What I do have an issue with, and of course this takes us to the question: secrets in marriage. What I do have an issue with, because I don't. Well, the thing with these Kardashians, you know, they seem kind of sick sometimes. I'm not trying to disrespect y'all, but you lived those years with these women. You were. I mean, they were having children for you, and you actually knew, according to you, that deep down you're a woman. So how do you drag people? Is it really fair? That's what I have a problem with. Why would I want to be with a man and I find out later on that he thinks he's a woman?
Well, that's why they got
That's
a divorce,
humiliating.
though. The thing about it is that there are many women who are married to transgender men today. Being transgender doesn't mean that you're gay. It doesn't. There are many transgender people who are married and lead a normal life if their partners agree with it. Gloria, you should know this.
I should know me.
The thing is, I really believe that, you know, somebody just wake up one day and say, all my life I've been feeling like I'm not supposed to be
I actually
born
wanted
a man.
to say something on. I think the issue with the world now maybe is because some men have feminine qualities
about
that they should embrace and still be men. But because of the way the world is, that if a guy should do like this, you say, oh, he's gay. I mean, I know a guy that is actually very girly, but he's not gay and he does not plan on changing his gender. It happens to even women. There are most women with polycystic ovaries. It happens that way because they say your testosterone level is higher than your estrogen. So this thing, if people can realize that it's possible for a man to have qualities of a woman and embrace it and still be themselves, is great. But that you want to now become a woman when you came out as a man with male organs.
Like, he could have just been dressing up as a woman. He didn't need to shave his Adam's apple and
he's gonna clip a lot of stuff, I'm sure. But if you think you're a woman and you're still attracted to women, doesn't that still make you gay? So either way, however you want to look at it, the guy is. I mean, I'm not saying this to be funny, but hey, I have a major problem with the secrecy. I have a major problem with that.
But
And
it wasn't a secret.
It's humiliating.
Chris knew he was.
At what point in their marriage?
Well,
So
she
yeah,
said
she
he had
did know at
always
the
been wearing
beginning.
female outfits and stuff.
Are you serious?
To bed?
Yeah,
When they
you
got
might just think
divorced,
he's a
okay.
funny guy. Like, you know, this guy has a huge
No,
sense
she
of
said
humor.
it like she knew he had always been.
You're
a woman
funny. You
himself.
like wearing dresses.
But it's true. You know, you never even imagine that, you know, that's the case. So you think it's just...
Yeah. Okay. Twitter, hit us up. What are your thoughts on secrets in marriage, and what are your thoughts on this whole Bruce now Brenda Jenner?
Oh, his name is
Bruschetta.
Brenda.
No, I'm just saying he can't be
Yeah,
answering
change
Bruce
his name.
anymore.
Bruschetta.
And do you know that from now on, you cannot refer to him as a he. You have to say she.
No,
He
he
needs to
actually
change
said
his
you can
name.
call him a he.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Well,
so
well,
magnanimous.
okay with that.
He's
Thank
such
you,
a kind
Okay.
guy.
Twitter handle @Cool TV the blog. Facebook page is Cool TV the blog. And when you drop your comments, use the hashtag
Love to blur.
I'm not even singing anymore because we're going to off key for my liking.
Was this off key?
You don't want to be part of the
I don't
group.
know what's singing. So.
Kill doesn't want to be part of the group. Yo.
Okay, we're gonna go right into the third story. Titi, are you ginger now?
I'm not ginger to sing because I'm saving my voice to fire this one.
The fans stood up and they stood up in anger.
You stand up and fight for your right because the world is not here for you. You can't tell me to pay money and not show up for an event. Somebody hold me before I scatter someone's brain.
Don't scatter my brain. Scatter Chidima's brain.
Where's Chidima when you need her?
Last week Friday, a large number of Ghanaian partygoers were stood up by two of their favorite music stars. These celebrities. Nigerian dancehall musician Damini
Damini Ogulu.
aka Burna Boy, and South Africa's aka Okay, so Nigeria's Burna Boy and South Africa's aka failed to show up at the Don Gorgon concert they were headlining in Ghana.
Wait, but didn't I see him in one mic? Does it mean that he dumps their...
As expected, fans were very angry and took to social media to rant and express their frustration at being left hanging, requesting a full refund of the money paid for the tickets. Now, you can see the tweets right there. Some people were not happy at all. Now, what was more puzzling and annoying to them was that both artists were said to be present in the country, as they had been spotted earlier in the day signing autographs for their fans and working in a studio in Ghana, posting up pictures on Instagram saying Ghana, we're here and all that. However, neither the stars nor the organizers had said that they would have been absent at the concert. Wow, guys, wow. Now the question is this: should there be a refund policy for shows or concerts, and what should qualify a full refund? First of all, I blame Burna Boy on this.
Why?
Because what I feel is that, you know how Burna Boy is, you know, and so he might have just been, you know, and then my guy must have just slept off because he was tired, and AKA will be like, hey, guy, wake up, let's go for the show. And then AKA will be like, hey, what should I do? Oh, let me not just go before they say I snitch.
So you're saying AKA is clean?
Don't mind, AKA should have even, or maybe they did it together, you know, we don't know.
But let me ask, with the question on ground, if you're talking about a full refund, the Cheers that met Wizkid when he went to Abuja, should the fans pay Wizkid back? Or should Wizkid pay the Cheers? Because they had only 20 Cheers.
Whether they were 20, they were 10, Wizkid got paid. It's the organizers who should be worried about.
That lose, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So at this point in time, let's face the artists that actually don't even show up to come and face 20
Can I even ask
Cheers.
a question? How did the Wizkid concert have to do with this thing? You just wanted to point out that Wizkid had an empty concert.
They're about the same thing because in this case, Wizkid came, but the Cheers came.
That was your hometown. Why did you go there? Abuja people.
Well, I think, yes, I think it's time for Nigerians and people in Africa, as it's obvious. You know, we started taking our money very seriously. How can you go for a show and they are 3 hours late? Your money that you worked for, if you think about how long you worked for that money, the person should be there before you arrive at the
At least they're 3 hours late. These ones that didn't show up at all.
But he's saying the promoters, the organizers actually harassed him. That was his explanation on Twitter.
Oh, he explained.
Yeah, he did explain.
Who explained? Burna.
The gun.
But why didn't
Burna
they
Boy.
explain before time?
Exactly, that's
they should have gone.
Yeah, so it's something going on with the promoters and stuff.
That's the thing with African artists. I've noticed that American artists or celebrities or whatever, if they can't be somewhere, they let people, when they know that, okay, for sure they're not going, they tweet on Instagram, it's sorry guys, I will not be able to be at this place, unfortunately, because of this and this and this. You know, most of them don't just wait till, oh, people are just angry and not showing up. Nobody's saying anything. Okay, let me just say something.
African artists take their fans for granted. They don't care. You know, they forget that we are the clients, and the client is always right. Yeah. And you need to keep us. They take it for granted that they, you know, people are shouting, hey, Wizkid, and they don't. You know, that's why they didn't turn up at his concert.
Well, what do you think is about the artists? Because in Nigeria, most times, people just put people's faces there, not because those ones are going to come, and they've not even settled the bills. They're just putting it to drive traffic to wherever it is that they're having the event. I don't think we've ever had issues where you pay.
People do that. People just, some promoters just put your picture on there, and then you just be like, And that's when, if you take note of it, immediately tweet or Instagram, I don't know anything about this show. But these ones were actually in Ghana.
Yes.
They were
But
actually there in Ghana.
silver lining, they got some autographs. So you paid for autographs,
I've
Ghana.
been thinking, I don't need to go, and waste my time. I bought tickets to see them privately. Why should I go and stand?
But I have to ask, when this guy sign autographs, I just need to address this autograph thing. What do you do with the autograph, please?
It could be worth a lot of money years from now.
Yes, where?
I'm sure that Green's autographs are worth a lot of money. I mean, Michael Jackson's autographs are worth a lot.
Yeah,
of money.
Michael Jackson.
Hey, do not despise small beginnings. He could be tomorrow's Michael Jackson.
And it's just like, when people are your fans and they appreciate what you do, you're just like, the autograph is like a personal note to them. I honestly, I don't know the
Yeah, the same thing you're writing for 20 other people.
People throw it out before they even get home. That's
No, not necessarily.
I don't know about that,
if I was a diehard fan of, I don't know, maybe an Olamide or somebody, I'd probably keep the autograph for
right there.
mine.
Baby mama, feel it, don't touch it.
That's such a lie, and you know it.
Should there be a refund policy for shows/concerts, and what should qualify as a full refund? Hit us up on Twitter at CoolTV The Blog is the handle. We're also on Facebook. CoolTV The Blog is the page. Drop your comments and use our hashtag.
Love to love.
The blog. Real Peace coming up right after the break. This is The Blog on Cool TV. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to The Blog on Cool TV, where we always dish you the stories. Trending entertainment stories.
This song needs a chorus. The way it was so long.
And did I hear a trombone in the background? Just saying.
Percussion, a full band.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the real.
Oh.
Peace.
All the same stories. We do not leave any story that affects you out of the real.
This is worse than Love to Blow.
Humans and weaknesses. I mean, you can see somebody have a weakness with voice here. Ayo.
From you, I take it as a compliment. I'm not even offended.
Oh.
So let's talk about your weaknesses, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
So yes, I'm looking at you. F Young, take a seat. Get comfortable. I know it has to hear, but you're not perfect.
Shade.
Don't worry, no one expects you to be. I mean, embrace my weakness. I mean,
Do you have any weakness today?
yes.
I feel that.
I think that's a strength.
So we all have weaknesses because, surprise, we're human. Now, knowing them and effectively addressing them can be a powerful tool in the professional world. Pretending like they don't exist, on the other hand, can have tragic consequences. Need help? Ask your co-workers, especially if you have lovely co-workers like this.
Yeah.
For some brutal but productive honesty.
True.
They'll have some thoughts, I'm sure. Be honest with yourself, but not overly harsh. Why do they say with yourself? As if I'm speaking Indian.
Swansea.
Okay. But not overly harsh. Now, what gets you into trouble? What is the constant struggle for you? What holds you back? Now, knowing is growing. The point of this exercise isn't to make you feel bad about yourself. It's actually quite empowering to take ownership of your imperfections. In fact, you can only improve once you know what needs to be improved. If you're too afraid to look it in the eye, you will never be able to seek change or to change it.
True.
Seek complementary skills. It's so bad when you have weaknesses and you just don't have any other thing. All you own is just weakness from beginning to the end. Now, another benefit of understanding your weaknesses is that you can look for people who have what you don't and get them on your team. Since no one is perfect, we all have gaps that need to be filled by others. A strong team has a diverse group of people whose skills are complementary.
True.
Where one person is weak, another soars. So it's funny how a few professionals really understand this. I mean, instead of them to understand this, they want you to compete against yourself.
Yeah.
They uplift one person's strong parts and use an example for you, and it's not good. I mean, you need to learn how to complement.
Yeah, we have a lot of
each other.
examples and case studies.
Yeah, yeah.
Case studies.
I wonder who.
When you can clearly state your weaknesses, that's getting real with yourself. When you can clearly state your weaknesses without justifying them or making excuses, others know you're real. Now, you know you aren't trying to fake anything. The worst answer to the question, where is your biggest weakness, is, I can't think of one. That just shows you're either A, in denial,
Truth.
B, too scared to admit reality, C, completely unaware of the fact that you're human, or D, you really think you're perfect, which is both sad and kind of terrifying.
Or E, you just have issues with your brain.
But let's talk of weaknesses when it comes to colleagues. I mean, it's painful when we see, say for example, we're 4 of us in this show together, and then
Like we are 4 of us.
like we're 4. And then I have a weakness for, you know the way Effiong walked in and said I can't use a certain word in on TV, which I love him for, even though I was all,
This happened?
no, yeah.
What kind of
You know, Effiong is always angry. You can't use that word on TV. What if NBC should slam you?
And then she burst into laughter. Wow, we missed this one.
Effiong is so funny when he's angry.
You saw what?
Okay, so she was actually making fun
One of our
producer.
producer. He's very thorough. He wants
This shows you there's no area Titi cannot go.
Yeah.
She talked about her family, producer.
So I'm just saying, what do you think? Don't you think people should actually learn each other's weaknesses and each other's strong points and try to use it to grow ourselves together rather than trying to tear each other down?
I think you said something earlier on, and that's the problem most of the time. Usually when people know your weaknesses, particularly co-workers, they use it as a weapon. So you're even trying to hide your weaknesses from other people so that they will not use it against you.
It depends on the kind of co-workers you have. You know, if you have co-workers where you all need to be sat down like children to say, oh, you know this person is strong, this person is weak in this, but you're working together, so you still need to play nice together. Those are not the sort of co-workers you need. You need co-workers who know your weakness and understand how to use that weakness to make you stronger.
But how many co-workers in Nigeria would do that? So use your weaknesses to actually make you better.
See, that's why you just need prayer.
You need
to pray.
When in
Tell
doubt,
God
pray.
to remove the evil people from your life.
Do you know what I realized? I realized that the reason most people in Nigeria, I don't know about any other country, I'm just saying it because I'm here, the reason why most people are not successful or are so bitter is because they are very limited in their brains. People just want to compete against each other at all costs.
Poverty mentality.
I'm telling you, we are all unique. What you have, B does not have. If you guys come together, imagine how much of a strong force you'll be. That's why marriage is such a strong force, because you're 2 people coming together as one, bringing your talents together. Trust me, you defeat every other little things out there.
That's what I'm going to initiate.
Yeah, if we as Nigeria can come together with our strong forces, there are loads of things we would achieve. In fact, you might not even be that dependent on the government again. Not to say that we shouldn't be dependent on the government.
Actually, the funny thing is, what you even see as a weakness in one person can be built up to become a strength.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is rivalry throughout the world, but there's a difference between healthy and unhealthy rivalry.
Yeah.
Now I'm talking to you out there. If when you stumbled across me and you're like, oh, Gloria Maduka, she's so fabulous. Oh, this means my shine has to be dulled. You need to take a seat and stop. Because what I'm trying to explain to you, I know I'm fabulous. Ayo, come on, you're such a fan. But the point I'm making is try to understand that we're a team. The fact that, see, this is that crab in the barrel mentality I'm talking about. Black folks trying to pull themselves down, just tearing yourselves.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm not talking, there's nobody with TV, thankfully, that's this way, but I'm just saying.
No.
Their
colleagues like that. Their colleagues.
No, they said we need to be honest, and they said you should ask your co-worker.
Here?
Be the kind of
No,
co-worker that if I come to ask you, you would tell me the truth about myself, not that we're all
no, but
good.
you know the truth. You know, I said ask co-workers, and remember I said be honest and productive criticism.
Yeah.
because there are loads of co-workers, and I'm going to say it as an experience, even in this industry, even in this place I'm working, which happens everywhere, and I'm not blaming anybody for it. But there are people that when you ask certain questions, instead of them to want to improve you, they'll say further things to tear you down.
And it's sad. That's ridiculous.
There are people that wanted me to change the way I speak. There are people that felt, oh,
this is
speak
your
like
Your
this,
money
you never
maker.
listen.
I understand.
There were people that wanted me to change
Like
the way I
have an
speak. when I-
accent.
Swansea,
Yes.
like Swansea?
Yeah, I'm telling you, and it was so stupid. I tried it one day.
Yeah, I was going to try it.
On the blog? You couldn't have been on the
No, I
blog.
tried it.
Okay, so read something, yeah.
The point of this exercise isn't to make you feel bad about yourself. It's actually quite empowering to make ownership of your imperfections.
And if it's
In fact, you can
actually fits.
Yeah, I think
no,
we should start
but my
talking
throat
like
will
this.
pain me.
Is that what she said?
Did you notice I was talking from me? I wasn't talking from my
But
tummy.
sorry,
Then that would affect your singing.
I know
You
there
don't
are
want that
guys
as well.
that are that way, but have you noticed, especially among women though, or is it just me? I think women especially.
Yes, women
the
are
competition
more
is like,
competitive than-
once you
Yeah.
see somebody and you're you think she's prettier than you or whatever, and you want to act
That's
intimidating.
that inner battle.
I don't get it.
So we have a double problem. We're black and we're women.
Oh,
Because
Yeah.
already there's a black
One
and
world.
thing I said, I decided to start doing. If I walk into a place and I greet people and there's a lady there that is not greeting and her face is all hard, I've actually decided to make a conscious effort to greet, no matter how nasty you are.
nice.
I'll greet you first, but I'll greet you and back out. I'm not into female rivalry because it's so annoying when guys are saying women don't like themselves and girls are there approving that yes, we don't like ourselves. That's why a guy will walk into a relationship of 3 friends and sleep with all of them one by one. It's annoying. Really?
That's very true.
And they won't
That's
know
why they
because
won't
all of
know.
them are there acting on brand. No.
Yeah, they're all secretive. I don't want her to know about my boyfriend because she doesn't want to. He has.
they
to
probably
stay
all
here.
know, and they're just.
No, some of them is like I don't want to talk to you about it because I'm afraid that you want to come and I'm my husband or my man. So
There's no need for it.
yeah, it's true.
It's lame. If I see someone doing something well, I don't know about you. Y'all must have. I'm just saying. What will it take me? What will it take me to say to you, Titi? Wow, I love your craziness on the show. Or Kel, I love the way you read stuff like it's coming out of your brain. Or Ayo, wow, you're the diplomatic. You know what I mean? Like, what would it take? Will it dull my shine in any way?
At all.
I don't
Thank you
get
for what
it.
Gloria is saying. Let us know what you think, or knowing that we all have our weaknesses and our strengths. How do you think we can build each other up? Send us an email, or just scratch email. Just do comments straight.
Why don't you want to do you?
blog@cooltv.co is the email. At CoolTV the blog, Twitter, Facebook, CoolTV the blog. And always, always use the hashtag love to love.
Oh, I forgot the dance.
But we said we're going to do the Fuji version.
Oh no, that's for later.
For later.
Oops.
And the bag. Oh gosh, final words. Let's wrap up.
Find something that suits you. For instance, we have an issue with our voice, notes and keys and voices today, but we're going to be coming very strong. We're going to go back to our roots, come with something indigenous tomorrow. Wait for it. Thank you. Love to blog.
Something definitely to look forward to tomorrow. You don't want to miss that, and I'm really, really excited about it. But hopping on what Titi said, it's important that as women, we should stick together like the men do. We would achieve a lot more if we did.
Piggybacking from what Aya said, if she were sticking together, Aya would have taken us to the party she went on Saturday
with all
that
the
she got a
bays.
bay, and I didn't get. But back to you, Kel.
And speaking of sticking together, how did I not know about this party?
Yeah, we just found
That's
out.
even
Don't
worse.
worry.
You see, guys,
So we'll be here tomorrow, same time, 3 to 4 p.m. Hit us up here on Cool TV. This is The Blog. Good night, goodbye, and God bless.